that all right? Lights okay?
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
okay.
Carolina Sports, we're here with the great Calvin Ford. Man, it's a little funner for you when you know the other guys kind of your guys are going back and forth.
It's good. It gives me something to push Tank for.
In camp, I mean, I know Tank goes 100% all the time, but do you see a difference when the other guy is talking the way Rolly is?
Yeah, I mean, it gives you a reason to actually motivate you. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that he's saying out of his mouth in my city, you know, you just can't just say anything out your mouth to anybody. You know, you actually got to do it.
Right.
You know, that's the difference.
I remember you going back and forth with Bullet in the first press conference.
I said one thing.
Exactly that.
I'm talking. I do it.
Right.
You know, nothing was said to me this time.
Right.
You know, they know I don't play. My track record speaks for itself.
What energy do you feel from them when you do say that? When you do kind of say like, look, we're not talking like
as
that.
As coaches, me myself you'll see my work Saturday night. The camp work that we put in with Tank. You know what I'm saying? That's where the coaches, you know, get their uplifting from. You with me? Brody gonna do what his coaches been showing him. Tank gonna do what we've been doing. You know. So at the same time, we just have to wait till Saturday night and see how it unfolds.
I saw that clip the Box Raw put out. Gervonta was getting kind of tired, didn't want to go in the ring, and then you were kind of pushing. That was a beautiful clip.
Man.
I feel like you really know Tank and you know what buttons to push and things like that.
He know I'm for his best interest.
Yeah.
So it's just like with anybody, if you got to push your guy to limits where he never been pushed for. So when he tell me he tired, you're not tired.
How do you know that? You know Tank that well? Is that kind of your guys' bond?
Because I know his ability. You know, I still see little Tank, way how he trained. And you know, boxing don't get older, it gets younger. So I had to keep pushing him at that pusher. You know what I'm saying? And I had to explain to him, you got them young stunners, they looking at you. So you know, you gotta things. So he's starting to understand you're right. But he has the ability to have that long horn.
With this fight, do you feel we'll see Tank's kind of the best Tank that we've seen to this
Only
point?
on the opponent. If you listen to all my interviews, I hope that Rolly brings the best out of him. You know, the difference between this fight is this a fight. This is two guys that don't like each other. Emotions involved with it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is with me is to let Tank do what he do, but at the same time, I really want him to punish him. Punish him so bad with Rolly side of his mouth, like, yo, this guy is the truth.
Why is that? Because of all the talk and
it's because people don't give Tank his just due. You know, when he fought an undefeated champion, then went overseas to take his duty. Remember, Pedraza had to fight his mandatory. As soon as Tank won his belt, he had to go fight Pedraza mandatory. It wasn't Tank's mandatory, it was Pedraza's mandatory. And he went over there and smashed them. You know, so when you sit back and look, that Tank put in a lot of work. He lost his championship on the scale. So the only person that beat Tank was what? The scale.
Do you feel, I know you said you feel like Tank's not getting the credit he deserves. Do you feel like that's just boxing fans and boxing pundits maybe not seeing what he's
they
done
don't understand. In the words of Roger Mayweather, they don't know shit about boxing. Just, you know, if they go look at all the fighters, who they fought, how they got where they got, the same thing when they talk about Canelo. It's just we want to see the fights that as fans want to see against them. Them fights are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes them fight doesn't happen because you got managers, you got promoters, you got networks. Everybody got to eat because before the fight even start, money is being spent. And will that fight generate that type of money that each individual want?
and deserve, right?
Yeah. That's just real talk. Yeah, right. At the highest level. So you have to see from their past history, do them fights generate that type of money? Numbers don't lie. And how you find out? If it's pay-per-view, you look at the numbers. If it's box sales, you look at the numbers. They the only way to see do them numbers really exist.
Do you think? I mean, obviously the Mayweather promotion, this being the last fight on the contract.
Everybody, let me correct it. It's not that you can say it's the last fight on contract,
Right.
but in my eyesight, we're gonna always make money together. It's business. Business is business. You get what I'm saying? So if you bring in good business, we're gonna make what? Business together. That's what people don't misunderstand. You know, it's not the thing of he's leaving Mayweather. It's just not under contract. You get what I'm saying? You know,
that's what I was saying. It's the last fight on the contract.
Yeah.
I feel like you said, he's making a lot of good money with Mayweather. I mean, why would he?
You get what I'm saying? But don't have to be under contract. We can do business. You get what I'm saying? Why I got to be under contract when I've been your guy? You get what I'm saying? You bring me good business and business sound good, I'm gonna do what? Business. You know, some people can be mad with each other, but if it's a great opportunity and a good business opportunity, what you gonna do? You're gonna take the business opportunity.
Is that something you kind of foresee? I mean, obviously you're not talking to me any conversations you
No.
But
His decision is his decision. My job is to prepare him for any situation that he go into, you know. But I just keep it like, you know, everybody, this, that. We can't talk about it. We haven't talked about it. We just have to deal with this in front of us.
Well, I can't wait for this one, man. Definitely. Just some big news I want to get your take on, just as a great boxing head. Hopefully it happens, right? Hopefully boxing doesn't mess it up, but it seems like Spence and Crawford might be happening this year.
I'm hoping it happens. I mean, it's good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? And boxing been doing great since the pandemic. Look at the fights we've been given. That fight in my book, both of them are #1 in their weight class. It's no 1, it's no 2. Both of them is the greatest boxers in this era, and I can't wait to see it. I just want, you know what I really want to see? The taunting at each other. Like they do for the Super Bowl, they put out the best commercials and whatnot. That's what I want to see, you know. So I can sit there and say, it gives the fans and somebody something to talk about. You hear what Crawford said about Spence? Oh, you hear what Spence said? And that's what it's all about, man. You know,
that mic and that face off is gonna be a hot mic. That's gonna be a hot mic.
And whoever there at that night, they gonna love it.
What aspect of each of their games does the other have to be most cognizant of?
At first I thought I had it. Both of them sharp. Both of them got that killer instincts. You know, at first I thought Crawford had more killer instincts than Spence. Now, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. You know, I just can't wait till that night. The same way with this fight with Gervonta Davis and Romero is what's going to happen. And that's what makes the fight. What's going to happen? You know, everybody going there, Tank gonna do this, Tank this. I'm telling Tank, I don't want you to knock him out because everybody expects for you to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? But if you sit there and break some shit, and he know you broke some shit, and people see you break some shit, they gonna say, yo, that's something what? To talk about.
Is that a little bit of a dangerous game to play, though? I mean, giving Rolly more time, more opportunity in the fight?
We're gonna let the fight come to us. That's the way I teach is unreal. But again, I always say I don't believe in knockouts, because every time when a person do a knockout, what happened? Oh, he caught me for a lucky punch. Oh, I didn't see that punch. You know what I'm saying? They don't remember. But when you whoop their ass, and that person asks you that question, what was the hardest fight you had? He gonna think about it.
Speaking of a fight like that, recently Canelo got beat by the wall.
He got beat by a bigger guy that wasn't gonna give his belt up. Simple as that. And I commend Canelo because he tried to chase greatness. He just chased the wrong turkey. That's all. That's boxing.
Right. His next fight seems to be against Triple G, the third fight.
Yeah, third fight. Yeah, I prefer. This is what I want to see. I want to see the guy that Canelo wouldn't take. I want to see him come down to Canelo weight and take his belts.
Bivol comes down to 68.
There you go. See, look at you like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that too.
And Bivol's been talking about.
Don't talk about it. Force him. Force him. You know what I'm saying? Because then his fan base will go up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody talk about Canelo fighting certain people. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that's a good fight. Okay, now you come down mine, you chase my belts now, like I chase yours. That's boxing.
Yes, sir. Last one I got to get your take on, man. next week, all the belts are on the line with Kambosos versus Haney. Does Bill not being with Devin change the aspect of that fight?
I'm hoping that he does well. Bill been in his corner for years. You know what I'm saying? But I think Haney can do a good job there. I mean, you know, going over there fighting for the belt, you know, it's a chance that he take. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. He's still stepping up to the challenge. He ain't pulling out, you know. So I think he said, "Dad, I got you," and that's gonna make it even more intriguing for him because, "Dad, I got you." So he's gonna fight hard. So we're gonna see a good fight.
Do you see a victory by Devin in that, or?
Me, I'm just calling the draw because I look at the contract clause, you know, rematches and all that stuff, and then both of them good fighters. You coming out of the straight, they don't want to get that belt. That's money for them. You know what I'm saying? It's money on both sides. So I'm figuring I bet on the draw.
I bet you make a lot of money with that one.
No, I bet on the draw. Saying
it's like 1 to 40 or something like that.
Nobody's gonna what? Draw.
Right. Exactly.
You know, so
Calvin, thank you so much for your time, brother. I appreciate it. Can you tell the fans where they can follow you?
Oh, you can follow me on all social medias. Coach Calvin Ford on Instagram, Coach Calvin Ford on Facebook, Coach Calvin Ford on Twitter.
You gotta make
and check out my Rise podcast.
The what?
The Rise podcast. R-I-Z-E.
I was gonna say you gotta get out there to the people, man, because just seeing that Box Rock clip I was motivated. I took a run after that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.